You are sitting in a room painted in shades of twilight. The air is still heavy with unspoken things, and across from you there she is. Her eyes are fixed on you. Not in a predatory way. Not yet. They are wide, deep pools of what you can only describe as understanding. You're speaking. The words are spilling out of you. Words you thought were welded to your soul, locked away in a vault of shame and silence. You tell her about the failure that still burns, the insecurity that gnaws at you in the dead of night, the secret fear that you are and always will be fundamentally not enough, and she nods. A slow, deliberate motion. She doesn't interrupt. She doesn't offer hollow platitudes. She just listens. She says, "I understand." And the terrifying thing is you believe her. Every cell in your body relaxes. You feel seen. You feel safe. This feeling is a drug, the most potent one you've ever known. The validation is a warm blanket on a frozen night. So you give her more. A key to another locked room. A map to a hidden wound. You are an open book, and she is the most avid reader. But you need to listen to me now. You need to wake up. This isn't a sanctuary. It's a laboratory. Her empathy isn't a gift she's giving you. It's a tool she's using on you. This is the empathy test, and you are failing it. Let's talk psychology. There are two kinds of empathy. The first is effective empathy. This is what you think she has. Effective empathy is feeling with someone. Their pain sparks a genuine echo of pain in you. Their joy, a ghost of joy. It's a shared emotional frequency. It's connection. Then there is cognitive empathy, and this is the weapon. Cognitive empathy is the intellectual ability to understand another person's emotional state, to predict their reactions, to know exactly what to say to make them feel a certain way. There is no shared feeling, there is no connection, there is only data collection and pattern recognition. A predator doesn't need to feel the fear of its prey, it just needs to understand it perfectly to hunt more effectively. She is not feeling your pain, she is studying it, cataloging it. She is identifying the fault lines in your foundation, the cracks in your armor. Every secret you give her is a weapon you are handing her, a weapon she will store, maintain, and one day use against you with surgical precision. This isn't a theory, this is a tactic. Let me tell you about Elias. Elias was a sculptor. His one great work, the piece that was meant to define him, had been publicly ridiculed. It broke something deep inside him. The shame was a constant cold companion. Then he met Serafina. She had eyes like ancient obsidian and a voice like honey and smoke. She looked at his work, the new, hesitant pieces, and she didn't see failure. She said, "They tried to bury your fire under stone, but I can still see the embers glowing." Elias had never felt so understood. He told her everything, the crushing weight of expectation, the terror of the blank canvas, his deepest fear that his one great idea was his only idea, and it had failed. She became his safe harbor. She held his fears for him, and in her hands they seemed to lose their weight. He began to create again, his work infused with a new, fragile hope. Months passed. One night, they argued. It was a small thing, a disagreement about the future, about a risk he was afraid to take. Elias tried to explain his hesitation. He spoke of caution, of wanting to be sure. He was vulnerable, but he thought he was safe. Serafina was silent for a long moment. Her face was a blank canvas. The warmth was gone. The understanding was gone. Then she spoke, and her voice was not honey and smoke. It was glass and ice. "It's no wonder you're afraid," she said. "Your great sculpture wasn't a failure because of the critics. It was a failure because of you, because you are terrified of your own talent. You always have been." She paused, letting the words land. Then she delivered the killing blow, using the exact secret he had given her in his moment of deepest trust. "You're right to be afraid. Your one great idea was your only idea, and you ruined it. You'll never make anything that matters again." She didn't shout, she didn't rage, she simply took the key he had given her, unlocked his most secret room, and set it on fire. "Do you see? The empathy was the reconnaissance mission. The kindness was the infiltration. The connection was the trap. She didn't care about Elias's pain. She collected it. She learned its shape, its weight, its texture. She found the handle and the trigger. The person who seems to understand you most deeply has the potential to destroy you most completely. So how do you know? How do you tell the healer from the hunter, the empath from the mimic? The true test is not in times of peace. It's not when you are aligned, sharing secrets in a quiet room. The true empathy test is in conflict. It's in disagreement, when you say no, when you have a boundary, when you're no longer giving them what they want. Watch what they do with your vulnerabilities then. Does the safe harbor become a battlefield? Does the person who held your secrets now hurl them at you like stones? A true empath, one with effective empathy, could never use your pain against you. The very thought would cause them a phantom of that same pain. It would be an act of self-harm. But the mimic, the collector, they feel nothing. Your pain is just ammunition. And in a conflict, they will use their entire arsenal to win. Stop handing out the keys to your soul. Your vulnerabilities are not party favors. They are sacred texts. Do not grant access to anyone who has not proven over time, through conflict and peace, that they know how to handle holy things. The next time you feel that intoxicating rush of being perfectly understood, pause. Ask yourself, is this person feeling with me, or are they just taking notes? Because one is building a bridge, the other is building a case against you, and you won't know which it is until the trial begins.